everybody, this is David Dude with American Metal Magazine, and we have a really cool band. This is Altered States, man. How you guys doing?
Good. All right, man. Wonderful.
All
Thanks
right.
for having us.
Excellent, excellent. So a little bit about the band. First of all, where are you guys located at?
Well, we're based out of Wheeling, West Virginia, the thrash capital of the U.S. of A.
All right. Now, you're talking trash, you're talking about refuge or just bad people? Because I would say that Tampa's got you beat there.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's awesome, man. So what are you guys into right now, man? Are you playing out anywhere? Are you playing at any clubs up there? Kind of what's the scene up there with you guys?
Well, we got some shows coming up starting in September here. Matt can read a few of them off, but there's one in particular we really want to concentrate on here. So go ahead, Matt.
Well, we got September, Friday the 13th with our good friends in Drilling Ward at a private party. Saturday, September 21st, we'll be playing at the Mighty Wells Township Haunted House.
Woo!
Saturday,
All right.
28th, we'll be playing at the Maple Grove Tavern in Cleveland, Ohio. October 4th, we'll be back at the Haunted House. November 23rd, Saturday, we got our third annual toy drive going on. And Saturday, December 14th, we'll be at the Waterfront Hall.
All right, that sounds like a great schedule. I mean, you guys sound busy.
But,
Oh, yeah.
But now you said one of these places is haunted. What's that about?
Well, it's actually Wells Township. We did a video up there. I mean, they're really good friends of ours, and they let us shoot a music video. We played there quite a few times. The stage is on the back of an actual haunted house, and they do like tours and stuff through like the fall season and around Halloween and stuff like that. They got chainsaws, they got fire, they got it's crazy, man. We love playing there.
It's like a national attraction.
Yeah, it's one of the top 10 in the country.
Outstanding.
And,
We like to get some pics from that, man.
Yeah, I'd like to see a lot of that.
No doubt. We'll send you some of those. But the big one we're really going for this year again, we're doing a third annual toy drive for the Belmont County Salvation Army up here. There are a lot of underprivileged children in this area, and a lot of families that need help. And we've done this. This will be the third year, like I said. But each year it grows and grows, and it's good to help these people out when we can. And metal's not all for bad people. We're all good people. So we love to support them. And
true that,
it's
man.
called Metal for the Red Kettle this year. So
there you
gonna
go.
Be some bangers there. Gonna have 6 bands, and it'll be a real good thrash metal show.
Hey, that sounds great, man. Nothing gets me going than metal for a good cause, seriously. I think that, the family aspect of what we're into is really a lot deeper than what a lot of people realize. We're really, like you said, we're a bunch of good people, good friends, and a lot of them have good charities and drives like you guys are doing. So please send us more information on that. We'd like to hear more. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So let's dive a little bit into the music. So do you guys have music out right now? What do you got out there that listeners can go to or pick up on Spotify or any outlet? You guys got stuff out now?
Yeah, we have 3 releases. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple, iTunes. We're YouTube, Bandcamp. We're on all digital download platforms. Our Bandcamp, you could go on our Bandcamp, listen to that. We have physical copies we sent over to the Netherlands, to Japan, to China. So we send them anywhere. So
hey, that's good, man. Well, you guys are definitely making an impact out there. We're going to send you on to some of our affiliate stations. We picked up a few more recently, man. So we're looking forward to getting your name out there and your music out there, man, because you guys really do rock. And we want to get a lot of your videos too posted on our website, but we want you guys to pick one of them and let's put it in the top 20 contest, because I think you guys got it, man. Let's get it on there and let's see what happens.
Yeah, we think you have a great sound.
Yeah.
well, thank you. Thank you very much.
So how long have you guys been together, man? How long have you been sticking together, as they say?
Well, we're 4 years now, 4.5.
Almost 5.
Yeah, almost 5 now. Yeah. But this band originated a long time ago.
It's reincarnated.
It's reincarnated. I'm the only founding member from the ashes from above, from before, I'd say. Took some time off.
Raise the family.
Raise a family, and back at it, and recruit these guys. Me and Keith, we go back to a band called Sheer Greed. That was what,
83, 84.
Yeah, we're talking.
Yeah.
We're
Wow,
young
that's
pups
back
then.
there,
There you
man.
go.
That's way back
We
there.
were young pups, man. We were jamming man. Hell yeah!
But you know what, man? Because I got to say, I'm in that age group too, man. And we really knew what rock and roll was about, I think, back then. And I brought, we're in a band too, and we bring a lot of that, old school rock into what we do, and it's really turned a lot of people on, man. To tell you the truth,
I mean, how about the concerts from back then, though? I mean, that they just don't do that anymore, do they?
No. It's too much digital, too many backtracks, too many. You know what I mean? Just get up there and play.
Get up there and do it. That's the way to do it.
You got it.
Absolutely, man.
Well, we like the way you guys do it.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, I got to ask you a question about the name of your band, man. I think I know where it came from, but I got to ask, where did the name of the band actually come from?
Well, actually, the founding member with me, the bass player, and we came up with the name, but we decided to call it Altar, like an altar. I mean, we're not black metal or anything like that, but we thought of the name that way we would stand out. And, lo and behold, how many years ago it does stand out.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's catchy. It makes you like altar. And what does that mean? You know what I mean?
That's right.
Altar,
Caught my eye.
An altar state is a state of euphoria, where you feel happy, where you feel good. It doesn't mean you're on anything, but it's your personality, your happiness. So when we play, we're in our own altered state.
I'll buy into that.
Yeah, I could dig that, man. If you play on stage, you could identify with that for sure, man. It is a state when you're on there, man. And a really great feeling, man, to play on stage. So, what do you guys got going on tour right now? We talked a little bit about your dates. Are you planning to get out of the state up there at all and get into other areas, or just still touring the state where you're at?
Well, we've been. I mean, we played Pittsburgh. We've been Cleveland. We've been Youngstown. We've been Cincinnati.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh a lot. We're trying to get a tour next year. Trying to go out west, 70 West, and keep going. You know what I mean? I'd like to come down to Florida and see you guys.
Come on down.
Right. Well,
we are ready for you.
That's what we were going to ask you, is if we can get you down here, and if we have any promoters out there that are listening, let's get a hold of these guys and get them down here. I'm telling you, they rock. There's some other bands down here I'd love to get them together with, and so if you're a promoter, reach out to us and let's ask about that and get these guys together. Get them down here.
If not, Dave and I will arrange it ourselves.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
There you go.
Check out our latest video. It's self-explanatory.
Well, that's the one we're going to be sending you. Yeah. Some will die.
You'll dig it.
Excellent.
It is a true representation of the band for sure.
No doubt.
Right.
All right.
So, I mean, I ask you, what are some of your influences, man? I really love this question because it's so many different influences that you get. But what was the biggest influences back in the day for you guys? What would you say those would be?
But we'll go around the room because we got a very vast, different.
Tell us who you are again and your instrument, so we know where you're coming from.
Well, I'm Mike. I'm the guitar player. Big, heavily into old Iron Maiden, first 3-4 albums.
All right.
I love guitar players. I love Yngwie, Paul Gilbert. I love Slayer, Megadeth, early Metallica, and definitely Anthrax. So that's where a lot of my stuff comes from. And Slayer, of course, if I didn't say that. But that's some of
you're
my...
allowed to say that here.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's some of mine.
Excellent choice.
Matt?
I'm definitely the eclectic one in the band. I like enigmatic frontmen like Axl Rose, David Bowie, Marilyn Manson, Alice Cooper, Danzig, Kiss, things like that. Those are definitely my biggest influences. I also love all genres of metal pretty much. And those kind of creep into what I do as well.
Man, that's great. You know, those are great tastes, really. Those are great bands. You know, I'm a huge Gifts fan, man. I'll say it. You know, I love them, man. I thought they did things nobody else did, man.
Yeah, and how could you be a vocalist and not appreciate David Bowie, right? So,
Right, yeah, exactly, man. You know, some people don't get that, but I do. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. My big influence was Iron Maiden and Slayer, pretty much through the '80s. That was pretty much my go-to right there.
Who we have here? Is this the bass player we're talking to? Is
No, I'm Keith. I'm the bass player.
all right.
there you go,
He's Keith. He's the bass player. All right. Then we got the drummer then, right?
All those type of guys, you know, I get into some black metal, I get into some freaking bands like Talus with good bass players, Motorhead, you know, I follow the bass players too, like you follow singers, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
All right.
beautiful, man. That's awesome.
So we put it all in a pot, and this is what we get out. Yeah, like Flea, I mean, you know, Flea's awesome, he doesn't play metal, my God, he's an awesome bassist, you know?
He really is.
Hey, fucking Sting, man.
Yeah.
Sting's trying to play bass at the same time. Yeah.
Exactly, man. Well, you know, that's the beautiful thing about what we do. It's a high energy genre, and it allows you to bring in all these elements. And if you do it right, the great results happen, man. You know, we're all about the influences. That's why it's such a big question that we ask here, man. You
Yeah.
know?
Well, if we all had the same influences, then we'd just be a cover band, then, wouldn't we?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, that's one of the things that we talk about a lot is, you know, cover band strategy versus all original. And where are you guys in that? Do you do cover band tunes sometimes? Are you tempted, man? Or do you just really try to stay original?
No, way back in the day when me and Mike were in Sheer Greed back in the 80s, you know, we had to do it 10 to 2. Yeah. And it's 4 hours worth of stuff. And nobody had that kind of original material back then, so we had to play a lot of covers to fit the mix. You know, there's only one band per show back then, but now if we get something like a mega hour spread, we just get several other bands to come in with us, and we all get to play our original stuff. We don't have to play covers anymore. Right.
Excellent. So you shed the temptation.
Yes.
Love it.
Above the influence, man. That's great. Because you can't really spread your wings until you do that, in my opinion. You can't really express who you really are as a band, and you can't get any further than that local scene. You can have a good time, man, but you're going to be stuck right there. And it's a temptation because, you know, it feels good to go down, you play a tune, everybody applauds, but they're not applauding you, they're applauding that song. And, you know, I say if you can go down there and kill them, make them cheer and clap and holler on your own music, then you know what, why do you need to do cover music?
That's right. Plus, sometimes we feel
know,
like... Go ahead.
You get a little bit of applause for doing the song good. I mean, you can play Freebird shitty and people are going to boo you.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we think that sometimes if you play cover songs and then you mix your originals in between, then your originals get lost in the shuffle and don't get appreciated as much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. People are just like, they didn't even hear that song. You know, who's that? Yeah. Didn't recognize it. They didn't know it. Yeah.
Exactly.
But when we play nothing but originals, they have no choice. We cram it down their throats. That's right.
You got it. Love it.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So, then how is it up there, the local scene right now, man? Is it pretty bouncing, or do you find it hard to find really good metal acts like yourself up there, or do you have like a group of guys that you see a lot? How is the scene up there?
I tell you, for this area, there are some really good bands, and we really have to travel out of this area to play shows, unless we're putting our own shows on and promoting our own shows, which we do quite often. But in this area, there are a lot of good bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, our area was killed by like a smoking ban and a lot of DUI checkpoints, and the bar scene was just destroyed. Yeah. There used to be bars on every corner. Back in the 80s, we played everywhere around here. We didn't have to leave town because we had many places we could play in. But it ain't like that anymore, you know. It's just very few now. So we had to kind of make our own shows even sometimes. Yep.
Oh,
Wow.
is that right? So a lot of the reason is just things are kind of shut down up there, and bands coming down on the drinking up there and cutting down the bar scene. Is that what I'm catching?
Well, it's kind of strange up here, man, because the scene comes and goes. 5 years ago, there was tons of bands around here. Everybody was playing out, making shows and having gigs, you know. And then the band, they just break up, and the next thing you know, there's only a couple standing.
Wow. So you say you,
Same with the venues.
Ebb and flow, man.
Yeah.
so you say you travel a lot, right? So would you say that there are hot spots up there, or is there a central hot spot location in your area, or
what's a good place up there? Let's drop a name of a band or a great place that you guys visit often up there.
Well, I mean, I tell you, we play at a place that it's a relocated place. We like playing this place called the Buzzbin in Akron. It's a little dive bar, but it just reopened up again. And I see some big things happening out of there.
You know, sometimes those little clubs, man, are really the best. We got a little club down here called the Brass Mug. If you guys get down here, no doubt we'll go over there and play. And a lot of people have heard about them, but they're just a little club. But, man, sometimes it is just on in there, man. The atmosphere, the bands are incredible. So you just got to be at the right spot, I guess, at the right time. There's a whole influx of new bands coming down here, too, that you can catch at the Brass Mug down here in Tampa.
There's a newer venue in Wheeling, actually. It's called the Waterfront, and that's a pretty happening place, and I think it's going to get bigger and better. Right now, downtown is like under construction. You can't get downtown and go anywhere, and but that they have a lot of stuff going on there. So
A lot of different jobs.
A lot of different.
You're saying Wheeling's an hour away from Wheeling? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, basically, Wheeling is an hour away from itself. Yes.
Yeah, you can't get there from here. So, what is the band's biggest aspiration, man? I mean, I know there's a lot of things, but what would make you feel like you really finally are where you wanted to be at the minimum? We always, as musicians, we always want more and more. But where do you guys see yourself being? Where would you feel like this is where we were trying to get to?
Well, we really started this back up again. I made a commitment to these guys that we're going to get some kind of a label push or a contract of some kind. I know a lot of stuff doesn't happen for independent bands anymore unless you have a lot of dough in your pocket. We don't have a lot of dough in our pocket. We just have a lot of aspiration, a lot of good songs, and we're going to find that click once, with the right label. We've had some interest from some labels lately, and we're going to keep pushing it. We are writing new material that we'll be going back in the studio here soon, and actually we're playing some of the new stuff out right now and getting some good response on it. So I think you'll really enjoy it.
That's great. Well, we're going to try and get you some exposure, man.
Yeah, you guys.
We really think you sound good.
Send us, your best MP3, because what we try to do as a magazine is, number one, we just try to put you out there so that people know who you are and they have a way to link up to you and listen to your best video. But what a lot of people don't realize is we're pretty connected with a lot of DJs and even have a show up and coming in the UK now on Zone 5 Radio. So we're going to really be pushing the really what is getting to be what a lot of people are calling the new metal scene, but I think it's the old metal scene, just that people are rediscovering it or something. But getting it on internet radio is a big push, and that's one of the things that we're trying to get for the bands that are on our magazine, because we really appreciate taking your time out to do the interviews, pushing our magazine, and I think that helps everybody, because what we're trying to do is just deliver to these DJs the top bands so that they don't have to sift through hours and hours of folks that just was it Doc
Rock?
Yeah, Doc Rock was saying, don't make it sound like you recorded it in your basement. And you know what I mean?
Doc's a good dude, man. Doc's a good dude.
Yeah. Right. Well, he referred us directly to you, and he said, "These are some guys we want to interview," and he was not wrong.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
He's awesome, and the show's awesome, and it just goes to show you what's out there and what kind of bands are really the level of talent like you guys have is just absolutely amazing. Let's see. Do you guys have a website that the folks can go and check out? Do we have a website?
We got a Facebook page. We're on Bandcamp, YouTube. We're YouTube channel, all that. We're all up on the digitals there.
All right, so we will make sure we get all those links posted on the magazine so that people and hopefully record.
Yes, sir. We're going to get you a resume of sorts
Yeah,
put
we
together
really-
on the magazine here, and
Right.
we're going to push it for you because we like you guys.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
We're going to try to do what we can, and it's been a great interview. Thanks for taking the time out and talking to us. Do you guys have any shout outs or anybody you'd like to say hi to out there?
Everybody, all of our
all the metalheads that we know and the ones we're going to meet.
That's
our
right.
future
Hi, Mom.
listeners.
Right? Yeah.
Rock on, man. All right. So, all right. Last thing is, man, what is your number one song? What song do you guys like that you've done the best? Because that's what we're going to send out. What's it going to be?
Okay, some will die.
Some will die.
Some will die.
You'll get that video.
Sounds like a consensus.
I guess that's all right. Well, we're going to have to check that out then. Well, thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. That was Altered States. This band is amazing. Check them out at AmericanMetalMagazine.com. Again, go to American Metal Magazine. We are an independent magazine that sponsors independent artists. So if you are in need of advertising, hook us up. Let us know. We'd love to have you on the website. This is a free-to-artist platform. It's never a charge. We solely survive on the either donations, or you can go to our swag shop and purchase all kinds of T-shirts. There's all kinds of different swag that's available from most of the bands that you hear on American Metal Magazine. We appreciate the support. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.